So we will call this meeting of the City of Alpine Music Advisory Board to order at 5:30 p.m. We'll determine the quorum. We have 5 members in attendance, which is a quorum and proof of notice. City Secretary is here to.
Notice of this meeting is posted by 2 p.m. on April 22nd.
Thank you. Public comments? Seeing none, we'll move on to public hearings, which we also have none. And so then we will move on to approval of our last meeting's minutes, so we can take a moment to look at those. Whenever any of you are ready, I would entertain a motion to accept the minutes.
Make a motion to accept the minutes. As
Yeah.
they are.
A motion, and is there a second? Second. Okay, let me make note of that. So is there any discussion? Then all in favor, please say yes, Mateo.
I guess newer to this, but I don't know if anyone went to Spirits this last weekend. I wonder if this board could also sometimes advise on things to like better a situation or a event or a festival. You have experience doing it, just to advise and help lend a hand if possible. Spirits, I felt like went really well, but there were things that, could be tweaked, and I think Benjamin was doing the best he could with the knowledge he has and everything. But just like lending a hand, I don't know if that
We
something
probably,
could
sh-
do.
yes, we probably should talk about that at the workshop, since it's not on our agenda now.
Yeah.
That topic, but I would suggest that our name is the Music Advisory Board, and we actually have a lot of latitude for what we're gonna do in turn to fulfill that title.
Mhm.
A lot of our role is defined as kind of interfacing between the city and the music industry. We don't have to limit ourselves to that, and I think the main thing is that we, whenever there's 3 of us or more, it's a public meeting, we've posted
Right.
everything, we take the notes and we make sure it's transparent that what we're doing and how. But as long as we do that, there's no real limitation to the kinds of, like, we could suggest like committees, and that was something I was gonna talk about this evening, is maybe
cool.
kind of like a big music day committee, but we want to make sure that maybe no more than 3 of us are on that committee that's gonna be meeting regularly,
I see.
that sort of thing.
Right.
And so, and if we need everybody, we'll just call a special meeting but we have to wait like a couple weeks from that time, to get it posted. But yeah. Okay, so that was our discussion on the minutes. Anything else on the minutes? If not, everyone in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, so that passed unanimously. There are no information and discussion items. No action items. Does anyone want to make any comment now before we adjourn and head to the workshop at the Ridge?
Are we gonna discuss the Make Music Day that's happening on June the 20th? Will we have another meeting before June the 20th?
That's something that, like, during the
Workshop?
we can discuss it. That's actually something it's not on our agenda, but our workshop is pretty open-ended.
Okay.
So when we're at the Ritchie, that's something too, we could let people know that we're talking about that, but that's where we want to maybe identify who's gonna work on it and when, and set some dates for when we're actually gonna do that. Because obviously, you're right, our quarterly meeting schedule won't allow us to plan that event. Our next meeting would be like, oh, this tomorrow, or, whatever.
Right.
So that's an excellent point. So
So
I'm thinking, yeah, when we get over there, one of the things we'll want to do is talk about that and think about what kind of conversations and when are we gonna need them, and set some dates to start.
all right, cool.
Thank you. Any other comments? Then we will call this meeting adjourned at 5:35. And for anyone that can read my mind and hear at a distance, we will reconvene into our workshop meeting, which was also posted at the Ritchie, and hopefully we will see some of our colleagues over there. Thank you.
A handful came last Tuesday,
Oh, really?
so they got
Oh, wow.
the day wrong. They're like, oh, well, we'll be back next week. All right.
I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, we're following the letter of the rules.
Wait, I sent you an email, and I'm gonna resend that.
Okay,
Because I was having some email issues,
yeah, I definitely have.
so,
Classic.
yeah, I need to get in touch with you.
Chris, we'll see you over there.
Absolutely.
See you guys over there.
Thank you all.
Couple notes about it. Their support and-
Yeah. Thank you. We'll talk. Have a good one.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. See you in a minute.